In the helping professions, in volunteering, in serving other people, we exert compassion. And compassion comes from the root of the word to suffer. So when we are exerting compassion or showing compassion, we are often suffering with another person, walking alongside them as they are experiencing grief, trauma, stress. So after time of serving others and hearing their stories and walking with them, we often can experience compassion fatigue, which is the emotional and physical and even psychological response to walking with people through stressors. And when we experience this, it can be seen as the cost of caring. So we can experience burnout, which is emotional exhaustion. We can even experience the physical symptoms of compassion fatigue. Someone with compassion fatigue can know that they have this fatigue based off of an emotional experience of feeling less empathy towards others, decreased attachment to the situation that they're in, or feeling decreased sensitivity to the emotions of others. And then there are some physical signs as well. That might be physical exhaustion or lack of enjoyment in activities that the person normally would enjoy. One way we like to think about giving compassion is the idea of someone having a cup. And if their cup is full, they can pour from that cup and serve others well. If their cup is not full, if they are not taking care of themselves, how can we pour from an empty cup? So it is really important to consistently have awareness of how are we taking care of ourselves before we are serving other people.
Recharging after a busy or emotionally draining shift is critical. Sometimes helpers think that taking any time for themselves is selfish. This is not the case. Self-care is absolutely critical. If we're not practicing self-care, if we're not refilling our own cup, it's very difficult to be of service to people in the best possible way and to serve others to our best ability and in ways that other people deserve. So self-care is in fact compassionate. There are 5 C's to self-care that can provide a helpful framework for our emotional, mental, and physical well-being. The first one is connection. Are you connecting with yourself, with the world around you, nature, friends and family? The second one's community. Who are the people who give you life, who restore your joy? We've also got coping as a C. What ways are you able to handle the stress of the day? What are your coping skills? Then we have care and compassion. Part of self-care is being compassionate towards yourself. If you think about how you might treat a friend or what you might say to a friend who's experiencing stress, try to practice that same compassion towards yourself. That should be helpful to self-care practices.
So after a busy or an emotionally intense shift, I definitely like to recharge and try to stay balanced mentally, emotionally, and physically. I always like to make sure that I'm carving out some me time, some downtime, some unscheduled activities, but also being mindful of my own enjoyable mood-boosting activities, hobbies, and just healthy leisure time. Some other things I like to do to make sure I stay balanced and that I'm creating some separation between work and volunteer activities with my personal life is some kind of transition routine. That can be taking a walk or even my commute from place to place. Also making sure I'm sticking to some regular routines. That involves the basics, sleeping, eating healthy, and just having some time to relax. An important thing to recognize and keep in mind is that it is okay to say no to a commitment. there is a such thing as overcommitting and overstretching. Staying an appropriate level of commitment is what's going to keep you being the best volunteer or employee that you can be for those you're serving. Also, keeping in touch socially with your own family, friends, and your own support in your personal time is really helpful in maintaining that balance.
A practical tip for self-care is thinking about the way that we use our cell phones. It can be really helpful to get away, distract ourselves from a busy day, kind of disconnect by using our phone. Sometimes we use our phone to connect with people. But if we find that we are giving up our time to our phones, we might be in a space where, oh, I've been giving away my time to people all day. I've been kind of feeling a little bit burnout or a little bit fatigued through compassion towards others, and then here I'm turning toward my phone and giving away my time to my phone. So reflecting on the ways that we're using our phones, the way we're using our devices, is it really re-energizing? Is it actually helping us re-engage with ourselves and reconnect? Or is it contributing to that draining feeling that we've had through compassion all day? As a volunteer or a staff member, it's helpful to know maybe some signs that you may need to seek more services, mental health professional yourself. So if you find that you're having trouble handling that compassion fatigue, if you find that you're experiencing mood changes, maybe you're feeling anxious for long periods of time, maybe you're feeling sad day in, day out for long extended periods of time, maybe you're experiencing social withdrawal. Things that you enjoy, you're starting not to do anymore. If you're experiencing sleep disruptions on a regular basis, those are some signs that it might be time for you to seek a mental health professional.
In maintaining boundaries between volunteering and personal life, the lines can become blurred sometimes and not 100% clear. One thing we want to make sure is that in volunteering and serving others, we're remaining friendly but not overly personal in what we are sharing. We want to make sure the focus is maintained on those who we are serving. Things like sharing phone numbers, addresses, social media accounts would not be appropriate in many settings. We want to make sure all communication is maintained through the ministry or organization under which you're serving. As we serve others, we always want to make sure that we are following guidelines, limits, policies in our boundaries. And making sure that we're keeping everybody safe, ourselves included, we always want to make sure that we're reaching out to our own support staff and our teammates and supervisors whenever we feel like a situation is becoming overwhelming or unsafe.
It's really important for those of us who are in the helping professions or the services or just volunteering to remember the scope of the care that we're practicing. So knowing our own resources, our own supervisors, we can't all provide everything that everybody needs to a person. That's life and that's okay, but knowing the resources available to us so that we can refer somebody to get the help that they most need is critical. As a volunteer, it's critical that you're aware of your role and the expectations that are within your role, and knowing who is supporting you, who are the people in your organization that you're volunteering for, who can support you doing the best work that you can in your role. Even if you've had previous experience in the helping professions, perhaps that's outside of your role as a volunteer.
When we serve others and volunteer, sometimes it can feel like we're not noticing change or we're not seeing a difference made. But I think it's important we see this from a more positive outlook and look at our service. Simply listening, offering a hand, is oftentimes enough for someone. It might not be the solution to the stressor that they are experiencing, but that is often the most comforting for someone undergoing stress or trauma or grief or loss, is us offering that compassion. When we are serving another person, oftentimes we are planting a seed, something that we might not be able to see, but something that stays with that person over a long period of time. And eventually that seed blossoms and it might bear fruit. Again, we might not see that fruit or that blossom, but it's important to remind ourselves that listening, showing the empathy, showing compassion is doing good work for that person, and it is providing support that they might need to get through what they're going through.
Self-care is a personal, continued journey where you can learn to unload some of your own burdens. When you feel rejuvenated and recharged, you are your best version of yourself to help serve others. Volunteering can be a great source of comfort. Simply knowing that you're giving back and providing assistance to those who are less fortunate. It also releases dopamine, which is a feel-good chemical in the brain. Volunteering can give us an opportunity to provide our talents and feel connected to our community, maybe understanding the needs of our community. Volunteering can increase positive mood, can provide purpose and meaning, and is a great way to give back. Catholic Charities Counseling and Mental Wellness Department, we offer a variety of services. Supportive counseling programs are available. We also have individual counseling, couples counseling, and an opportunity for family counseling. For more information, please visit our website at ccpgh.org.